Welcome to the GroupWise Disaster Recovery Install Guide video. I am Stefan Fassmann and I will be your guide today. You can find the documentation on our website. I will be going over installing GroupWise Disaster Recovery 18 and some basic configuration before setting up the backup profiles. As a prerequisite, you must install your current GroupWise server software so GroupWise Disaster Recovery has the proper version of dbcopy. Have your license, certificate, and key files standing by. To install GroupWise Disaster Recovery, download the installer. Extract the installer and run /install.sh. Select 1, Install. This will display the EULA. Press space to accept. It will ask for an admin username and password for the console. You can specify the path to the license at this point, but I am not going to do that at this time. This will run GWDR in trial mode, just so I can show you how to enter the license from the web console. You can install a cert and key file if you wish to use HTTPS. This is optional. I'm skipping this for this demonstration so I can show you where to enter it in the web console. The installer will now install GroupWise Disaster Recovery and Blueprint. Blueprint has been integrated into GroupWise Disaster Recovery. No separate license is required. Run reload to bring up the administration console from the terminal window. Read the dialog boxes for important information. Select Administer System. Select GroupWise Software Integration. Select Version. Select the GroupWise version and use spacebar to select. Press OK to save. Browse to your GroupWise Disaster Recovery server at port 5555. Log in with the credentials you entered in the installer. Since I did not provide a license, we see a license error. Select License from the drop-down menu and press Go. On the license page, browse to the license file. Then submit the license. It will take about 45 seconds for the daemon to consume the license. You can refresh the console to see the error has been resolved. Under the Overview tab, you can see the licensing information. Now let's go to the Configure tab and set up notifications so we know what is happening. Select the Configure tab. Open the Reports and Notifications panel. Open the Daily Status section. Enable the report. Set the From address. Set the To address. You may also enable a CC user. Send a test message. You can do this for error notification, warning notifications, job completion, and audit notification. You can change the From address for each section. You may want to consider using different From addresses and filtering the status messages to go to a folder, while errors and warnings go to your inbox to make managing your inbox easier. If you aren't getting the test messages, open the Mailer, Preferences, Help, and Troubleshooting panel. Set the SMTP relay host. If you want to add a cert, you can do that under Web Administration and System Preferences. Upload the CRT and key file. Enable HTTPS/SSL Web Administration. The next step is to create profiles to back up the GroupWise domain and post offices.
you.